I went to YALLFest 2024, this time as an actual book content creator, and this is how it went. So on the first night, my friend and I actually had just arrived when we had to rush to get ready to make it to our first event. It was a meet and greet by V.E. Schwab. Right before this, we tried to get my press badge, but unfortunately the people who were doing it were gone for the day. We also tried to buy more V.E. Schwab books to get signed, but unfortunately, they were all out for the day. Back to the event. V.E. Schwab was there to promote her brand new book. It's called Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. She and her team were handing out ARCs, which basically stands for Advanced Reader Copy. Essentially, the book is not going to come out for months and months from now, but we all got to get it really early, which is so great. They were also handing out totes, which I love totes. And V.E. Schwab was just there mingling among everyone. She was signing everyone's ARC, but also any other books that she brought. I brought some books from hers, and obviously I wish that I had more, but it is what it is. Oh, and Victoria got super excited when she saw that I had a special edition of one of her books, so we did gush about that for a bit. I did end up buying some of the other ones that I was missing later for the festival, and when you buy books right at the YALLFest, they're already signed, but you know, not personalized, which I personally like to have. Anyway, back to the event. People were just chill. It was a very, very small event. It was basically for anyone else who had a press badge like me and their guests. So because the event was so intimate, V.E. Schwab was just walking around, signing everyone's books, chatting, taking pictures. In the meantime, they had free food and drinks, and there was just a lot of book content creators, and I actually got to meet some and make what I hope are friends. At the end of the night, V.E. Schwab basically gave a speech thanking everyone and explaining what the book is about and why it's so important to her. It was honestly such a sweet, heartfelt message. Anyway, this was honestly such a fun event. I'm so glad that I got to go. It was so delightful and the best way to kick off the weekend and the festival. Day 2 was hectic. Starting off with finally getting my badge because I didn't know if I was gonna need it to interview Victoria Aveyard. This was so much fun. Essentially, when I applied to a press badge, I also asked if I could be paired with authors to interview, and I gave them several names of authors that I would love to chat with. Victoria Aveyard was obviously one of them. I did have a bit of an embarrassing moment with her right before we were gonna get started.
So is this like a Q&A or?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Did I not explain that?
No.
Oh my god.
So yeah, apparently I can't assume in person that people know what they're in for. That's my bad. Honestly, I did learn a lot. Technically, this was my very first time interviewing someone for my show in person rather than virtually. So there was a lot of things to learn, but I learned them. The chat with her was amazing. She's super lovely. She's super friendly. She had a very hard out, so she only had 45 minutes. That included our setting up and our chat. I had to make sure to get everything done really quickly. It was very stressful, but so much fun. And then she signed my books and took pictures with me, which was fantastic. After that, it was time to enjoy the event. So YALLFest is in South Carolina, and it is basically all over their downtown area in different locations, which is why you see me with a wagon. As somebody who has been to this event before, trust me, some sort of wagon or cart or something is necessary. The first year I just had tote bags and my shoulder was killing me. The second year I brought a suitcase, but that was a hassle to take things in and out, honestly. So this year I brought a wagon that was big enough to hold all the books that I brought from home, any book that I would buy, any little goodies and giveaways that I would get, and there were a lot this year. My equipment, of course, snacks, coffee, water, sweater in case it got cold, and a little chair for the lines if I got tired, because trust me, there are a lot of lines.
She came so prepared. I did. A wagon, it has pockets. She has like 85 of these. She has microphones. She has water. She has coffee. She has snacks. She has a stool. Prepared. Prepared.
Before I tell you what else we did for day 1, I just want to show this clip of my friend and I showing off her outfit because you know what? We look super cute.
Borrowed by Alex. Made by Alex. Hold on.
Give us a spin. I'm Alex, by the way.
And she's Alex. And a little skirt that I got, I think Amazon. Fleece line tights that I didn't need because it's hotter than we thought. Also Amazon. And Steve Madden shoes.
Yes. And I'm wearing thrifted Ralph Lauren. Thrifted, I don't know. Thrifted Ann Taylor. Target Doc Martin.
Yay! Oh, also, little clip, TikTok shop.
It's bookish.
Yay! And then don't forget my badge.
We're yin and yang.
Light and what is it? Light and dark academia.
Yeah. Light academia, dark academia, sort of.
Yeah.
Alright, now, the first author that signed my books is Tracy Dion. I had tried to meet her the year prior, but she's a very, very popular author. She is the one who wrote the series Bloodmarked, which is so good. I recommend for sure. It's definitely fantasy. And she was so sweet. She was very popular, so she didn't have a lot of time to pose for pictures, so instead, staff was basically taking pictures and videos of me as she was signing my books, because again, she's so popular that she can't really stop. I was actually one of the last ones in line, and it took basically the entire hour she was scheduled to get to her. Right after, I ran to a Hunger Games booth that was doing giveaways, and then I got interviewed by the person working the booth, so we'll see if they post that. Hopefully I did not make a fool out of myself. I did also get recognized, and for once I was not awkward, I think. This is just me being goofy. With one of the vendors, they had this outside of their booth and I could not help myself. Anyway, moving on. The next author that I met was Alexandra Bracken. She has several books, but the ones that I got signed from her were The Darkest Mind and Silver in the Bone. Alexandra Bracken happened to be in the same location where the media lounge supposedly was, and my friend and I hadn't actually had time to check it out, so we rushed over. I don't know why I forgot to record myself. They had snacks, coffee, a tote bag with a bunch of art. I'll show them towards the end of the video so that you can see what I got. And then they had a little photo op opportunity. It was so cute. After that, we went to another area that had a lot of bookish vendors, and we just basically walked around and checked things out. We took pictures, we grabbed arcs, we bought books, we grabbed freebies, we entered contests. Honestly, it's just fantastic. It's a fun opportunity to really walk around and see what's out there and to really see what new books you can buy. We did try to go to other panels and events, but unfortunately we didn't realize that some of them needed tickets. I must have missed that in the website. I know that for some popular authors you do need to get a ticket beforehand. They're usually free, but I didn't realize that some events were the same, so this is also why we had this long gap to check things out. After that, we went to one of the panels. They were essentially chatting about what makes a good main character, and the people who were talking about it were Kelly Le Williams, Victoria Aveyard, Amber Clement, Tracy Dion, Leah Johnson, and Laura Taylor Nami. I honestly didn't know all of these authors before I went to the panel, but they all sold their book to me, quite frankly. This included Amber Clement, who I actually saw at the end of the event and who took a picture with me. After this, it was the final event of the entire night and the entire festival. It's called the Smackdown. It's basically a bunch of authors playing games on a stage, and they're so cute because if you know anything about readers, is that we're all not the best in public, quite frankly. But it's always a fun time. I've been to it each time I've been to the YALLFest. I look forward to it. It's just funny, it's fun, it's lighthearted, and honestly such a great way to end the event. And that's basically it. That is a roundup of my time in YALLFest 2024. Thank you, YALLFest, for inviting me as an influencer. I hope that I get a badge next time as well, because honestly, it's just a lot of fun, and I'm hoping that I will be able to go to more events. I'm hoping that I can get more arcs, and honestly, I'm hoping that I'm able to interview more authors and meet more creators. But in general, even if I don't get the badge, I've been to the YALLFest before without a press badge, and it's so much fun. You don't need it to have fun, and the best part about it, if you guys have not been, is that basically the event is free. There are maybe 2 or 3 events that you do have to pay, but they're not necessary for you to enjoy the event, and they're not expensive if you do want to do them. The other ticketed events are completely free. It's just to avoid the popular authors who have so many fans. They can't stick around to sign everyone, so it's just to basically avoid super long lines that go over an hour. But the rest is basically free. Well, parentheses, excluding travel time and hotels and food and all that jazz. So especially if you're in the Southeast and you love YA books, and this includes romance, contemporary, fantasy, etc., then this is a great event for you to go to. That's it. Can't wait for the next one! Bonus! I almost forgot, here is a close-up of all the freebies that I got at the event. So this is the book and the totes that I got from the V.E. Schwab event. This is what I got at the Hunger Games booth: the tote, the speakers, some artwork, a pin. This was the tote in the media lounge with all of these amazing arcs. Look at all of them. I'm gonna let you just really see them just in case so that we can get excited together. And the tote, it's so cute. And this was by Epic Reads. This is a general compilation of everything I got at those other booths that I told you where they had a lot of freebies. This includes more totes, pins, stickers, bookmarks, tattoos even. Another artwork, friendship bracelets, just a lot of good stuff. I actually bought these hair clips by Blissfully Bookish. And this is just me giving you a little close-up of all the free totes. And ending it with a close-up of all of the different arcs that I got at the end. And now that's truly it. See you at the next bookish event.